All right, so this #1 welterweight contender has found his way back to a title fight. A lot of people didn't think he would get there, and he's made a career of proving doubters wrong.
You know, he carries a chip on his shoulder. You tell this man that he can't do something.
Right.
He will make it a point to get that done. He said from the moment he walked out the octagon last time and didn't win the belt, that I will be back. Many smirked at him. Many laughed. But his inner circle believed that it was only a matter of time before their guy got another chance, and when he got here, he would get the job done.
Now, some would argue he wasn't ready the first time around. I think that's probably a little bit too simplistic, but there's no denying. He has rounded out his game, he has evolved, he's maximized the developmental time, and a lot of people believe he will have a new champion by 19. Well, the biggest fight in the sport for most of these lightweights and welterweights would be if Nate Diaz showed up in their bracket. But you got to do something for this man to sign on the dotted line. Fan base is all the rage as Nate Diaz returns here tonight.
Yeah, Nate Diaz is one of those guys that you just feel for. The emotion, the connection, seeing him as a young kid become the star that he is today. Right? We have seen him on so many occasions elevate to a level that you didn't expect him to do. He's got great boxing, his cardio is amazing, and he has that really I don't give a expletive to him that allows for him to be the man. Nate Diaz is awesome.
Kind of makes you want to get a 209 tattoo.
You got one.
Nate Diaz. And that means we are set for our main event of the evening. And now our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, to get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Daniel D-Rod Rodriguez. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Nate Diaz!
Mark Goddard, our referee for this one, as good as any man who will bring you in the business. Well, get out your 209 tattoos loud and proud. Nate Diaz is back on the proving ground here tonight, and as usual, all eyeballs on the biggest superstar in the sport.
Yeah, tremendous striking, unbelievable cardio, slick jiu-jitsu. For everything that is Nate Diaz, the skill set really is what defines him inside the octagon and has allowed him to have such a long career. Tonight, that career continues.
Well, Nate Diaz has certainly found the range here early, DC. This is a fighter close to my heart, close to my left forearm. 209 representing well here tonight. A lot of unique bodily movements out of Nate Diaz, and you know he's going to be a hard guy to outlast if this fight goes long.
And he's technical, John. He's got that wide boxing stance. He's constantly got that front shoulder popping and moving, feinting at you, letting you know that at any moment he can attack.
All right, early round 1 action here. The game plan, of course, was to come out aggressively, but the landing percentage leaves a lot to be desired.
Well, he hasn't landed anything. He's going to empty his gas tank trying to finish the fight when it's not working.
Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
Oh, Perhaps an overreaction from the booth, but that body shot looked pretty nasty.
John, you can tell that those are starting to do some damage. This dude better start tucking his elbows. Oh, right on the money.
Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one. Oh, nice block. Diaz in the clinch now, underrated in these clinch situations, and I think a lot of that has to do with just his toughness, his MMA acumen overall. Let's see how he handles this situation. Rodriguez gets another strike through. Masterfully done with the vision, as always, tracking every movement of his opponent. All right, well, this is good to see. Starting to pull back a little bit of momentum in the fight now.
Fights are all about momentum, and right now this man is starting to regain some, but he's got to keep pushing, John. He's got to keep his foot on the gas if he wants to win this fight.
Final seconds here of round one. One round down. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
Good. All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Another strike attempt there, and not a great one at that. DC, I'm no analyst, but are you surprised with the way he has approached this fight strategically?
I'm very surprised. When he was telling us earlier in the week that he was going to stand with this guy, I thought he was just puffing out his chest. But he really meant that he wanted to stand with him.
What a land right there, the seminal blow of the fight.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
Diaz goes for the clinch here. Looks like he's trying to recover. He was stunned a little bit earlier. Let's see if he can get a respite here. Well, he's landed a few big uppercuts already. I will bet you $1,000 he sets it up again here.
You're not taking my money, Jay. Hey, that uppercut is coming. And when it lands, it's going to land and land very damaging.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Great upper body movement defensively.
There it is again. Look at that. Oh, he's hurt bad. Nice shot there by the champ.
All right, so potentially an opportunity. Champ goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now he's recovered.
Yeah, he's starting to recover. He needed to get that finish then, though, because now he's got his legs back under him.
Oh, that Richard Perez boxing on full display as Nate Diaz lands the cross yet again.
You know, Nate Diaz's cross is long. We have seen him hurt some of the best fighters in the world with that cross. Tonight, he has landed it multiple times. Look for him to really sit down.
DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh man, I love this position, and you see this fighter today loves it too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Oh, that's a high-level transition.
Oh, triangle, triangle.
Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Caution, flammable. He's starting to posture up now. And the horn sounds on round 2. All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out into the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
Ready? Good. It's gonna work.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Rips the body there. Man, is he evading effectively. He has become increasingly hard to hit.
And notice, John, he is setting up counters. They may not be coming right now, but when you're moving the way that he is, the counters will become available to him later in the fight.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly... Oh!
Gets back to his feet. Big shots here. Under 3 minutes now to go.
He's got to be careful here.
Rodriguez gets back up now. Well, referee monitoring the action. He could be 1 or 2 strikes away at this point in time. We acknowledge the recovery on the other side, but this has been one-way traffic.
This might be one of those fights where the referee needs to stop and save the fighter from himself. He's tough, but he's taking a lot of unneeded damage.
Man, that was crazy. He was rocking and rolling, and then he got rocked.
He was fighting so well, and he took that big shot that rocked him.
Oh, there's a new world order and the undisputed welterweight champion of the world.
Oh, my goodness. Him and his team said they would win this fight, and they would win it impressively. That's exactly what they did. Congratulations, champ.
All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 41 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Daniel Rodriguez.
All right, so there is a new world order at 170 pounds. Congrats to the new UFC welterweight champion of the world.
I can't say I'm surprised.